In a remote village nestled deep within the rolling hills of Yorubaland, where the morning mist danced over the emerald valleys and the cries of exotic birds filled the air, there lived a woman named Adesola. To the villagers, Adesola was the embodiment of a perfect mother, always nurturing, always gentle. She was known for her soothing voice and the way she lovingly tended to her son, Olu. But behind her tender eyes and soft smiles lay a secret so dark that it threatened to unravel the very fabric of their peaceful community. Adesola had arrived in the village under mysterious circumstances. No one knew where she had come from or why she had chosen their secluded hamlet. She settled quietly, raising Olu alone in a modest hut at the edge of the village. The villagers, taken by her serene beauty and unwavering devotion to her child, welcomed her without question. Yet, there was always an air of mystery about her, an unspoken tension that seemed to follow her like a shadow. Olu, now a spirited young boy, often felt suffocated by his mother's overprotectiveness. She rarely let him stray far from their home, warning him of unseen dangers lurking beyond the hills. "The world is full of shadows," she would whisper, her voice laced with an unspoken fear. "You are my heart, Olu. I cannot lose you." But Olu's curiosity grew stronger with each passing day. He yearned to join the other children in their games, to explore the vibrant markets, and to see the world beyond the narrow confines of his home. He noticed the way the other mothers allowed their children freedom, their laughter echoing through the village as they played. He couldn't understand why his mother was different. Then, one by one, children began to vanish. First it was little Ade, then Shola, and then others. Panic rippled through the village as frantic parents searched the forests and rivers for their missing children. The once harmonious village became a place of fear and suspicion. Fingers pointed, and whispers grew louder. The villagers began to question what they had long ignored: Adesola's strange reclusiveness and her uncanny ability to know things she couldn't possibly know. The villagers were growing uneasy. But they couldn't have imagined that the very woman they had welcomed into their midst was somehow connected to the disappearances. Each new child that vanished brought more questions, and the once peaceful village became a place of fear. One fateful night, Olu overheard his mother talking to someone, or something, in the darkness. Her voice, usually so soothing, was now cold and commanding. She spoke of sacrifices, of a power that had promised to protect them but demanded something in return. Terrified and confused, Olu confronted his mother the next morning. "Mother, what is happening?" he asked, his voice trembling. "Why are the children disappearing?" Adesola's expression shifted from sorrow to resolve. "Everything I've done, Olu, I did for you," she said. "Keep you safe. The world is a cruel place, and I made a pact to protect us. But it requires sacrifices." Olu's heart pounded as the horrifying truth dawned upon him. His mother, the woman he loved and trusted, had been offering the village's children to some dark force in exchange for their safety. He couldn't believe the depth of her betrayal. The woman who had raised him, the mother he had looked up to, had caused this terror. Overwhelmed, Olu fled into the night, his feet carrying him towards the village square, where he found solace in the comforting presence of Baba Ifa, the village elder. Baba Ifa had long suspected something sinister but lacked proof. Together they rallied the villagers, who, armed with courage and desperation, followed Baba Ifa's lead in a ritual to summon the protective spirits of the land. The spirits revealed the truth. Adesola, once a loving mother, had sacrificed the village's children to gain protection from dark forces. She had given herself to this power, and in return, it had granted her the safety of her son and the village. But the price was steep: the lives of innocent children. The following morning, as the village gathered, Adesola emerged from her hut, her once gentle eyes now filled with a haunting emptiness. She stood before them, unrepentant, as the spirits revealed her true nature. No longer the caring mother, she was a vessel of darkness, her soul consumed by the very power she had sought to wield. In a final, heart-wrenching confrontation, Olu stepped forward. "Mother, please let this end," he pleaded, tears streaming down his face. "You don't have to do this anymore." Adesola, her heart breaking at the sight of her son's pain, finally relented. The spirits, appeased by her surrender, stripped her of the dark power and left her a shell of the woman she once was. The village was free, but the scars of her actions would remain forever. Olu had lost not just his mother, but his innocence and sense of safety. As the sun set over the hills, the villagers gathered to mourn the lost children and to comfort Olu, who had lost more than just his mother. He had lost his innocence. But in their shared grief, they found a renewed strength and unity, vowing never to let fear divide them again. They would rebuild their village, but they would never forget the darkness that had once threatened to consume them all. Thank you for journeying with us through this haunting tale of love, fear, and redemption. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more captivating African folklore.